Coming up on Lazer Update, we take a look into OCC Wellness Days, an event to relax and de-stress before finals approach.
Then we dig deep into martial arts, exploring the art of Aikido. All that and more in the next 20 minutes.
Live from the Kathy Hawkins studio on the Onondaga Community College campus, it's Lazer Update. Good afternoon and welcome to Lazer Update. I'm Dominic Ciccarelli.
And I'm Dante Casella. It's April 26th, and here's what's going on the Onondaga Hill today. The final weeks of the semester are just around the corner.
Already?
Yeah, you heard it right. If you're a student ready to graduate, be sure to fill out your commencement form online and purchase your graduation attire online or in person at the bookstore.
Remember, the official commencement will be on May 20th, starting at 11 a.m. at the SRC Arena. Craving baked goods? OCC's very own bakery, Bechamel's, is open every Tuesday and Thursday. Hours are from 10 a.m. till they eventually run out. You may recognize this person from your school emails on Outlook, posters pinned to the wall, or events held on campus. His title is Director of Student Orientation, but to staff and students, Sean Eady is a key figure to life on campus. Brandon King has more of the story.
While most students may know the name Sean Eady as the guy that spams their school email, he is a very important piece to the OCC campus.
So my name is Sean Eady, and I am the Director of Student Orientation, Leadership, and Engagement here at OCC. And my primary responsibilities are overseeing all of our clubs on campus, our Student Government Association, executing ongoing engagement events throughout each week and semester. So currently, most of the information that comes from my office is shared through our stall signs in the bathroom stalls, daily emails out of the office. Occasionally, we'll have social media posts.
Sean is also an unofficial advisor to students on campus. The students who know where Sean is located are regulars to him, and he keeps his door open to all.
But sometimes we do talk, kind of unofficially. They're struggling in a class. What do they think I should, they're asking me for advice about how they should proceed. They want to change their major.
Sean has been here for 5 years trying to make it 10. He's made an impact silently while setting up events, working with clubs, and passing info to everyone on campus. Go talk to him sometimes if you want a rundown on every campus event. He turns away nobody.
You can see Sean Eady in the Seoul office or in any event on campus. He is always willing to help.
With only 2.5 weeks left of the semester, yeah, you heard that right, 2.5 weeks, final exams and projects are nearing closer. This semester, on April 18th through April 19th, the Wellbeing Days were held on campus. This day focused on teaching students to relax and practice different self-care techniques. Destiny Salas tells us more.
On April 18th through April 19th, Wellness Days were held on campus. OCC students got a chance to put the books down for a while, getting much-needed rest and finally a chance to relax.
Wellbeing Days on campus are really an effort by the college to try to support students in their mental health. We've got some rocks to paint. Kids love painting the rocks. Something new called Brain Tap that we're bringing in. And then we've got a woman from Coco's Candles coming in. Her name's Yolanda Johnson, and she's going to help make body scrub. And then if you participate in any of those things, we've got Gannon's ice cream coming, and there's free ice cream if you participate.
Able to do the massage chairs and paint the rocks. I think this is very helpful for students because it helps release the stress, especially during finals week, a way for people or college students to de-stress.
We want to have people know we care about people being relaxed, comfortable, and healthy. And whether it's healthy outlets for stress or healthy relationships, that's our goal here. And we think if you are relaxed, you're going to concentrate better, you're going to study better, you're going to do better.
If you missed this year's event, put it in your calendar for next February 23rd, 2024. It is an annual event, or you can join the planning committee by getting in contact with our student association.
Each show we have a segment we call Pulse of the Campus, where we ask students various questions and inquiries about specific topics, such as what's your favorite book, how to de-stress, weed legalization, and more.
This time, we asked students of OCC what life is like living on campus. Will DiAgostino tells us now.
Many of the students here at OCC live in the dorms rather than commuting to school. I talked to on-campus living students to see how their experience is living in the dorms.
Well, I live 3 hours away in Woodstock, so it's very convenient because all the schools for my program are 2+ hours away from my house.
I like living on campus because although it is a community college, you still get the college experience and get to make friends. Living on campus, you just get more of a feel for college, even though, like, it's not as big of a school.
Yeah, it is easier because I can get places quicker because I'm close to my classes and it's easy to get there.
Students living in the dorms on campus seem to appreciate the living style and easy access to classes. This is Pulse of the Campus. For Lazer Update, I'm Will DiAgostino.
There you have it. Students' opinions on what it's like living on campus. How insightful.
Before we break, we will keep you up to date on all the happenings on campus, including what's coming up this week. Check it out.
Hidden in OCC's Ferrante Hall lies the Ann Felton Art Gallery. Come visit to explore and promote the work of a diversity of people's media and expressions. Art that tells stories, that moves, that inspires. Local, regional, and international. A place for everyone.
Why did I choose OCC? I chose OCC because it's close to home.
Why did I come to OCC? I came to OCC because it was financially affordable for my family.
Why did I choose OCC? I chose OCC for the hands-on learning.
Looking for something to watch? Discover the multiverse. No, not Marvel this time, but with the 2022 Oscar win for Best Picture, Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. The film is now available on streaming platforms including Amazon Prime, Paramount+, Hulu, Showtime, and more. Welcome back to Lazer Update. I'm Dominic Ciccarelli.
And I'm Dante Casella. Before break, we've heard about staff members, wellness days, and opinions from students on campus, and now there's much more to come. Often on our Lazer Update show, we focus on students of different departments and fields. Today, we focus on one of our own in the BMC program. Rainey Morgan is a sophomore who attends OCC, in addition to being a part of the PTK Honor Society. Rainey shows her ambition and hard work every day on campus, the field, and the studio. Here's the look on Rainey Morgan.
Previously attending Baldwinsville Christian Academy, Rainey Morgan attends Onondaga Community College in the Broadcasting Media Communications Department, one of her favorite classes being TV studio production.
In the first TV studio class from the very beginning, we're very hands-on. We're learning how to produce live television, learning using the video switcher, multicam production, using 3 cameras, the audio board, we use the Chiron for graphics, and then there's a server we can play videos through. Mark Ballard and Tony Vidala, they really get you prepared for what it's going to be like once you're on the job. So this past semester in TV studio, some of the shows we've done include Real Flicks, where we all picked a TV series or a movie off of a streaming platform and learned how to write a script where we analyzed it, kind of told a little bit about the history for it, and then got to read our script in front of the camera and do the show.
Morgan wants to show her success here at OCC by displaying her learning skills and courses and to keep her laser focus on learning productively.
Rainey continues to make the BMC department proud. Recently, she has been awarded the Curriculum Honoree Award. The award ceremony was held April 25th in the Store Auditorium. If you happen to see Rainey around, be sure to congratulate her.
Earlier this semester, you may have gotten an email about Aikido lessons being held on campus. The martial arts classes were led by Jonathan Reed, or as I refer to him, 6th Dan Sensei Reed, because that's his black belt rank. I had the pleasure of interviewing him and getting schooled by a pro as he talked about his experience at OCC. Here's more of the story. Sixth Dan, Sensei John Reed is owner and chief instructor of Aikido of CNY and has trained in Aikido for decades. I sat down to ask him about his art, his experience in it, and his involvement in OCC.
I was about 16 years old when I discovered Aikido, and after going in and observing a class, I was hooked. I knew that I wanted to do Aikido, and I've been training ever since. Aikido means harmonizing with energy. On a physical level, we're moving with the attack, never clashing with the energy, utilizing the momentum and force and redirecting it.
Sensei John also taught a small program of classes at OCC earlier this semester, hooking more than a few students. I even gave it a try, and well...
I got an email from the director of the counseling program as part of the OCC Wellness. And they said that there was a need for the students to partake in Aikido. It's been a very positive experience. I've really enjoyed it. The kids are wonderful. They've really been engaged. They really seem to get it. For only having a few classes so far, they're already showing dedication and progress after only a couple of weeks.
Whether it's at OCC or his own dojo, Sensei John stays laser focused for his next Aikido lesson. Boy, did that hurt, but boy, was it worth it. If you want to see more fun events like these, be sure to check your student emails frequently via Outlook or simply look at the OCC webpage at suny.edu.com.
OCC may not be the largest campus, but that doesn't mean we don't have anything to offer. Do you know Ferrante? The Ferrante Hall is one of the college's most hidden gems, a building crafted with artistry and creativity like no other, such as parts designed by the staff members themselves. For more, Anaya Gamble takes it away.
Did you know that Ferrante Hall is one of the newest buildings at OCC? Renovated in 2013, Ferrante Hall was made for the music program. Its old design was flipped upside down into the new Ferrante Hall we know today. The hall's eye-catching design was inspired by guitar bass scales on a fretboard, with practice rooms for music students to improve their skills. But that isn't the only thing within the walls of Ferrante. Ferrante also has its very own art gallery with different shows from all around the world, along with the School of Science, Engineering, and Math, with a unique, one-of-a-kind plant wall made by the staff members of OCC. And we can't forget about the School of Health. Located on the first floor of Ferrante Hall, the program is a place for future doctors, nurses, and paramedics. And now you know about Ferrante Hall.
Ferrante Hall is home to both the Art, Design, Media, and Music program, along with the Math, Science, and Engineering department. So next time you visit the building, be sure to appreciate the little things that make Ferrante what it is today.
Before we go to break, here's a look at some past and upcoming sports scores from our Onondaga Lasers.
Last week, April 22nd, OCC's men's lacrosse team won against Finger Lakes Community College by 32-2.
This Saturday, April 29th, the OCC men's baseball team faces Monroe Community College at the OCC Baseball Complex. The game will be held at 12 p.m.
That same day, the women's lacrosse team goes against North Country Community College in Saranac, New York. With championships coming soon for our Lasers, be sure to cheer them on.
The Coulter Library is your place for entertainment. With over 77,000 books, movies, and CDs, there's always something to do. Your place for research help. Trouble with a project? Ask a librarian. Your place for quiet space. Shh, our first floor is reserved for quiet work only. Your place for IT help. Visit our help desk on the second floor. All this and so much more at the Coulter Library. Open 7 days a week. For more information, visit sunyocc.edu/library.
Discover why OCC is the right choice for you.
One of the reasons why I chose OCC is because it's closer to home. I can still get to see my friends and family. And plus, you can even get a private room where you can study. It's nice and quiet. You can even use it for an hour or a half.
I chose OCC because it provided me a great opportunity to help students in my local community.
I chose OCC's BMC program because there's a lot of equipment that they have here on campus that is used worldwide.
This Friday, April 28th, OCC will be having a masquerade ball held at the Whitney Atrium. The ball starts at 7 p.m. and ends at 10. The event will be hosted by the Pride Alliance and the Animal Conversation Club. Admission will be $6 at the door. Food, drinks, and other fun activities will also take place. We are unfortunately heading to the end of our Lazer Update show. However, this only means it's time for a segment we call Got Issues.
We've explored topics in the past like what students feel about gap years, the importance of environmentally friendly cars, the decline of movie theaters, and more. Today, Destiny Salas dives deep with the topic of Ticketmaster.
Thanks, Dom. Hello, everyone. I'm Destiny Salas, and today on Got Issues, we are discussing concert tickets. Recently, Concert Access and Ticket Access, there is now a popular online ticket selling platform that concert goers and entertainment lovers may recognize quite well. Joining me today are John Baker and Vincent Moody to talk about Ticketmaster. Thank you for joining me. So Ticketmaster is basically the only way you can get concert tickets these days. Do you think Ticketmaster is making entertainment unattainable?
I definitely think so. I definitely hear a lot about people paying thousands of dollars just to see their favorite performers or their musicians live just one time, and I think that's really unfair that they're able to charge this much and profit from it as much as they do.
Hello, Vincent. So Ticketmaster takes a lot from fans, and fans are the main ones going to these concerts. Do you think Ticketmaster is exploiting and overcharging these fans?
I think Ticketmaster does a really good job at overpricing a lot of their tickets. I think it's definitely unfair to the fan, someone who's kind of dedicated themselves to the artist who just wants to really see them perform live. Ticketmaster at this point has made it completely inaccessible for people to see artists either in their hometown or at a larger venue. I think that's the trend now, is that tickets are just way too overpriced.
And John, so Ticketmaster, overcharging. You have experience yourself with Ticketmaster. Could you enlighten on that?
So when I heard that Paul McCartney was coming to the Dome for the first time in 5 years, I felt really excited. I forgot to go see him. Well, I didn't forget. I neglected to go see him in 2017, and that ended up being my biggest regret. And that caused me to not really think about the fact that I paid $3,000 for tickets, not even front row. And it was something that really didn't stick with me as much as it could have. I think it's really unfair that I had to pay $3,000 just to go see this show. That was a lot of money that I otherwise might not have been willing to spend if had it been anyone else. But it did eradicate my biggest regret in life, so it was worth it to me. I had a lot of fun, but I still think that those feelings cause people to overlook just how unfair this really is.
And Vincent, what are your opinions on Ticketmaster's policies?
I think their policies are due for some reform. What I would love to see is them giving venues the complete control over ticket sales, or if Ticketmaster is going to participate in selling the tickets from that venue, I think that most of the fees that they're charging the fans should go directly to the venue or even to the artists themselves instead of to the company. I understand that they have to make money somehow, but it seems that the way they're doing it is a little unethical.
When we come back, our discussion continues right here on Got Issues. Hidden in OCC's Ferrante Hall lies the Ann Felton Art Gallery. Come visit to explore and promote the work of a diversity of people's media and expressions. Art that tells stories, that moves, that inspires. Local, regional, and international. A place for everyone. Welcome back. I'm Destiny Salas, here again with John Baker and Vincent Moody, and we have been talking about Ticketmaster. Let's continue. So John, recently Taylor Swift, a person with a huge fan base, has gotten into some conflict with Ticketmaster revolving around their prices and policies. Do you think Ticketmaster is fair to the artists?
Well, I'm not a big Taylor Swift fan myself, but I could not ignore the headlines that had her concert tickets going for $95,000, which is absolutely ridiculous. I think that causes a lot of miscommunication between fans and the artists, because I think a lot of people will put that kind of responsibility on her and not the big corporations that are really playing a hand in raising those ticket prices to those ridiculous points. So I definitely think that causes a lot of miscommunication between fans and the artists who might not understand this, and I think that's really unfair to the artists.
And Vincent, Live Nation is a company in charge of most venues around America, and they own Ticketmaster. What is your opinion on this?
I think that the bigger businesses coming in and trying to monopolize on concert going or ticket buying, it's getting out of control because they're eliminating the ability for people to go to venues and buy these tickets. They're making it almost impossible. They're making it the only outlet for you to buy the tickets. And that's definitely quite unfair.
Mm. And John, adding on to that, do you think entertainment these days belongs to the people or big business?
I think it's really hard to see people having to pay thousands of dollars just to go see their favorite musicians, and seeing how much the big companies like Ticketmaster and Live Nation tend to make from this more than the artists and the venues themselves. And I think that's really unfair to them, and also unfair to the fans who just want to go see their favorite musicians, and they shouldn't have to pay hundreds up to thousands of dollars to be able to do that. And so I really don't think that the people are kept in mind in the process of buying tickets. I think a lot of them, the big corporations have money on their mind more than the fans.
And Vincent, finally, what would you like to see Ticketmaster improve on in the future?
Well, I think if they give their full control of ticket sales to the venue, back to the venues, and back off from the industry a little bit, I think that both the fan and or the consumer and the venue will benefit from this. And you might see more people showing up at concerts.
I'd like to thank my guests, John Baker and Vincent Moody, and hope you've enjoyed watching. I'm Destiny Salas, and that's Got Issues.
It seems we've officially reached the end of our show. Today, we explored the ins and outs of the OCC campus as we learned more about the facilities and the events held here.
Be sure to like us on Facebook or subscribe to our YouTube channel at Onondaga's Campus Connection. Episodes are uploaded Monday through Thursday before 5 p.m. I'm Dante Casella.
And I'm Dominic Ciccarelli. Thanks for watching.